Oh, hey. Someone say they need a little speed. All right, guys, all jokes aside, we are here today with the legendary Z1S from HOYT. Thanks to our friends at Mike's Archery for hooking us up with this bow to play with. So we are going to collaborate with them today on this video, get some of Brian's opinions on this bow as well. But very exciting, the Z1S is the powerhouse from HOYT, the speed demon. We're gonna go ahead and test it today. We're gonna shoot it, give you some thoughts on it, get a feel for this bow. It has a great look to it, as you can see. Has the Vital Point grip, which I love for all those who watch this show a lot. It's one of my favorite grips in the industry, if not the favorite grip. The Vital Point is just a great feel to it. It's got that little grippy feel, you know, it's just a little, Again, we're looking at a powerhouse bow here. You're not buying this bow as just a bow to buy. You're buying this bow because you want the fastest bow you can get your hands on from HOYT, and that's what this bow is, a speed demon, short axle that's gonna bring the power to the feel that you're looking for. So let's go ahead and shoot it through the speed test first. Let's just get that out of the way and see what we're getting, and then we'll shoot the bow at a lower poundage to see how it feels overall.
We've stepped back here to the lane, and we've been shooting the new Z1S over the chronograph and getting some numbers for you. So let's shoot this for you and give you a breakdown of all the speed specs out from 350 grains out to 500. We'll get you the noise rating and then tell you about the overall feel and shootability of this bow. As usual, we will be shooting this bow at 29 inches at 70 pounds and with 85% let off. So let's take a shot and see what we get here. All right, so with a 400 grain arrow, which is where we always start, the new Z1S is getting 305 feet per second. Now, as we dropped it back to a 350 grain arrow, we got 326. And then as we went up, a 450 grain arrow gave us 292. And then a 500 grain arrow gave us 274. So overall, out of this faster bow from HOYT, their speed bow is what they're calling it, really nice speeds. It's a little bit faster than what we've seen out of their other models, and that's exactly what we expected. It's not a ton faster, but it does rate and shoot probably 6 to 8 feet a second faster than most of their standard models in that VTM. Now, when we looked at the noise rating, Z1S is coming at you with 97.5 decibels. Pretty much standard right there where most bows are as far as noise rating. Not real loud, even though it is a little faster bow. Now, as far as the draw cycle on this bow, obviously it is a more aggressive cam. You can see it in the lobe up front on there. You're going to feel it coming through the draw cycle. This is not going to be as smooth as a VTM or last year's Ventum Pro. So you expect that because they're getting more speeds out of it. That redesigned cam does exactly what it's supposed to. You're going to preload a little bit more on the front end, and it is going to drop off on the back end a little harsher. It's not bad. To get speed, you got to sacrifice something, and frankly, this is a nice compromise. You're getting a little extra speed, and it is a little more aggressive, but it's not a lot more aggressive. It's still got a real nice feel, comes over fairly smooth, even though it is a faster bow. Now from there, we've liked that Vital Point grip, still feels great in your hand. Even though it is a faster bow, it's still just as dead as any of the VTMs. Feels great when this bow goes off, doesn't have any jump wanting to get out of your hand or any vibration afterwards. All the vibration dampening that they put into this bow is doing exactly what it's supposed to. It's got an overall great feel from that standpoint. Now, I know we mentioned it at the beginning, but if you're wanting to load up any HOYT accessories or anything of that nature, we've got all the HOYT accessories available online now, so be sure and head over to mikesarchery.com if you're needing anything from a stabilizer, quiver, go sticks, any of the accessories that HOYT offers, and even logo wear. We've got several options there on our website that you can pick up from us. We'll have them right out to you, and of course, if you're in the area, if you're looking for a new HOYT Z1S, then most certainly stop in at Mike's Archery and we'll get you set up with one.
334, woo! 288 feet per second. 265 feet per second. 246 feet per second. You can tell with that short brace height how powerful the bow is. All right, here we go. Let's get shooting this bow, baby. This is the Z1S from HOYT. Getting short brace height, and that's one of the reasons you're gonna get that speed on this bow. It's got a very nice feel to it overall. It feels like a normal Hoyt to me, but it's definitely a powerhouse, very narrow type bow. You can tell it seems real thin to me and compact. Yeah, the draw cycle's much better at the lower poundage, a lot easier to feel it. A lot easier to feel the bow all the way through at that lower poundage. It does lock in pretty nicely there. And it's still hitting hard, you can tell. So just to give you guys a feel of the different bows from Hoyt this year, you got the VTM 31 right here, and here is the Z1S. You can see that it is more narrow like I thought on the riser. The VTM is a thicker bow, you can see on the top of that riser portion. The Z1S is longer bow, of course, on the axle. Feels like the same grip to me. Vital point grip. Feels slightly different on this bow, but I wonder if it might be a little more narrow. They did not carry over this cool idea here that they put in with the hole here on the VTM. It's not on the Z1S, just a heads up. They do have all the mounting capabilities the same suppression there. All right, so here's the VTM 31. Here's the Z1S. As you can see between the two bows, there are different cams. This is the HBX Pro Cam on the VTM 31, and this is the S-Type on the Z1S. Now, if you're asking me which one of these bows I like better, I like the VTM 31 better. For me, it's a smoother bow. It's gonna be a little bit slower, of course, but the way it shoots to me is just the way I want my bow. I like a little bit shorter bow, and I love the smoothness of this bow. And when I fire, there's like virtually zero feel, and it's just dead in the hand. The Z1S is a great shooting bow, there's no doubt about that, but it's not necessarily for me. But for you, maybe, if you like a speed bow and you want that power, this could be the one for you. It does feel a little more narrow, and it is shooting very fast. I could tell it's got a lot more punch power than the VTM, but again, you're getting way less brace height, so a completely different system there, and it's gonna give you, which means it's gonna be a little harder to pull. And this cam system is definitely a power cam system, producing faster speeds and more power, but again, it takes the comfort out of it compared to something like the VTM 31, which makes it a lot different. So, all right guys, so let's cover the specs real quick of the Z1S from Hoyt. Maximize speed for your draw length on a longer, more forgiving and stable riser, integrated inline accessory system with included short stop stabilizer. The bow is available in a ton of finishes, the buckskin, wilderness, bourbon, blackout, Realtree Edge, Coude Verde 2.0, Gore Omnifade Subalpine, Gore Omnifade Elevated 2, Origin Raptor Highland, Realtree Edition Bone Collector, Blackout Bone Collector, Origin Raptor Keep Hammering, and Blackout Keep Hammering. The bow shoots at speeds up to 350 feet per second, 33-inch axle, 5 and 7/8 brace height, 5 and 7/8 brace height, 4.7 pounds, 25 to 30 inches of draw, and 30 to 70 pounds in draw weights. It features the S-Type cam, which again we talked about. It does feature the S-Type cam, which is a smooth cam, I will say that. It actually shoots pretty dang good. Compared to the HBX Pro Cam, that's up to you and what you like better, but they are different. They do have a different feel to them. It does feature the Vital Point grip that we talked about, one of my favorite grips in the industry. This thing is absolutely incredible, and it feels really nice, and it's very well engineered by Hoyt. Again, the inline system, they have all the components that you can put your sight in line and your rest in line. Again, they have a nice roller guard right here. It's built into the bridge, which looks really nice. Suppression built in here again, and on the front and on the limbs. Also on the string they have some suppression built on, and on the string stop. So there's definitely a lot to offer with this bow. So it depends what you guys like. This is a Speed Demon bow. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier than the VTM 31, so I guess it just depends on what you want out of the bow. If you're a person who shoots, hunts out west, and needs to cover more distance and wants stronger, more powerful, longer axle bow, this could be the perfect option for you. Definitely something you need to check out when you get time. So that's it, guys. Make sure you check out the Z1S right on HOYT's website. You could check that out. Also check out other videos you find online of this bow. A lot of great options for you in the field from HOYT this year, that's for sure. Also, special thanks to Mike's Archery for giving us this bow to test out. And make sure you check them out. I'll link them below. And they have a ton of great bow reviews as well on HOYT and all other brands. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.